Hi everyone, my name is Jana and I'm the creator of Holding Space, and I am here today to guide you through yoga practice for self-esteem. Or to be more precise, it's a yoga practice that's created to help you cultivate self-confidence and to develop your self-esteem. And self-esteem is this thing, it's really much about self-worth, which is about how we actually relate to ourselves. How do we see ourselves? How do we feel about ourselves? What is our relationship with ourselves? So during this practice today, we will focus on exploring our own internal dialogue. I invite you to reflect over thoughts that come your way as you move through this practice, the energy that comes your way, the emotions that arise. So there is no right or wrong here. We're literally just observing and exploring and getting to know ourselves. And perhaps eventually, the better we know ourselves, the deeper our self-worth will become. Okay? So without saying any more, let's get to practice. We're going to start by sitting down on the floor with our legs crossed. So make yourself comfortable, do whatever you need to do. And just for a moment, we'll start this practice by going inward. Closing your eyes, hands going to thighs, press the sit bones into the floor, reach the crown of the head up towards the sky, soften the shoulders, relax your forehead, soften the space between your eyebrows. Just check in with yourself, notice how you feel, the physical level, the emotional level, notice how you are mentally, energetically. Notice your breath. Feel the inflow and outflow of your breath. Notice the parts of your body that lift as you inhale and collapse as you exhale. And now in your own time and in your own pace, take 3 deep breaths, but each time you inhale, allow the belly to expand, and each time you exhale, feel the belly collapsing. Imagine that there's a little balloon in your belly, and with each inhale, you're directing air into that balloon, and with each exhale, this balloon is deflating. So go ahead and take 3 breaths like that. And after your third exhale, return to your natural breath. Become aware of your body one more time. Feel your feet touching the floor, your legs, your sit bones pressing the floor. Notice your hands resting on your thighs. Feel the shoulders, the head. And when you're ready, blink your eyes open. I'm going to go ahead and drop the chin towards the chest and roll the chin across the chest. Right ear to the right shoulder, left ear to the left shoulder. I'm just rolling that chin across the chest, back and forth, just noticing how it feels. Good. And then when you're ready, return back to center. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. And as you exhale, we're going to twist to the left. Right hand will come to the left leg, left hand to the mat behind you. Send your belly, your chest, your heart towards the left side. Left shoulder reaches towards the back and gaze over the left shoulder. See if you can relax the right shoulder. And then on the inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. And on the exhale, we're going to twist in the opposite direction. So this time, right hand goes behind you, left hand towards the right knee. Sending the belly, chest, heart towards the right side. Sending the right shoulder towards the back. Gazing over the right shoulder. Relaxing through the left shoulder. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Allow the palms of the hands to touch. And draw those hands all the way towards the heart. Good. Let's come forward into all fours. Our hands are going to be underneath the shoulders and our knees underneath the sit bones. Legs parallel to each other, index fingers facing forward, legs hip distance apart, nice long back. And we're going to go through a few rounds of cat and cow belly. So go ahead and as you inhale, drop the belly, lift the sit bones, lift the heart. Inhale. And as you exhale, round through the spine. Navel comes to spine, chin comes to chest. Exhale fully. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the sit bones, drop the belly. Exhale, round through the spine. Inhale in as you lift the heart. And think about separating the collarbones but drawing the shoulder blades towards each other. And as you're exhaling, you're rounding through the spine and you're separating those shoulder blades. And now I invite you to continue with that movement in your own pace, in your own time. Closing your eyes and following your own breath. And straight away, notice. Are there any thoughts coming your way? What does it feel like to be moving with your breath? Do you feel the need to rush your breath? Is your body trying to rush that breath? Does it feel good to go with the flow of your own breath? Or maybe there's nothing special that you can notice, and that's okay as well. Allowing yourself to be present. And after your next exhale, we're going to meet in the neutral spine position, tabletop position. Walk the hands a couple of inches forward. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees off the floor, send the hips up and back. Find your downward facing dog. And since it's our first downward dog of the day, keep your knees bent for a moment. And we're going to paddle those feet, dropping one heel towards the floor as we're bending the opposite knee, and then switching that. And then from here, find stillness in that pose. Shift your weight forward into plank. And stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then drop the knees, lower the belly all the way down to the floor. Press into the tops of your feet. And as you do that, you might feel your knees lifting off the floor. Now press into the pubic bone. Hands are underneath your shoulders, hug the elbows and lift the tips of your shoulders up, and then peel your forehead or chin and chest off the floor. Press into your hands and think of shooting your heart forward here. Shoulders come away from the ears, and maybe you can even drop your head back, opening up through your throat. And then lower everything all the way down. Good. Push through your hands as you move through your tabletop position and back into downward facing dog. Good. You're going to drop the left heel and place the right foot between your hands. Soften the left knee towards the floor. Reach the arms all the way up towards the sky. Good. And then exhale, lower those hands all the way down, framing the right foot. We're going to point the left toes if they're tucked under. And see if you're comfortable here, or if you could walk your back knee a little bit towards the back or a little bit forward. Find a position that feels good. See if you can hug your navel in a little bit. Right knee is over the right ankle. And from here we're going to start sending the hips towards the back as you're lengthening through the right leg, pointing the toes up towards the sky. Okay, now we're going to come forward. And let's go ahead and repeat that movement. Inhaling and exhaling forward. 2 more like this. Inhale, send your hips back. Exhale, roll over the right heel, coming forward. Inhaling and exhaling as we come forward. Good. And after your fourth exhale, we're going to walk the right foot to the outer edge of the mat, and hands will come on the inside. So the right hand is on the inside of the right foot, and we're in this lizard pose here. Okay. So if it feels good to be here, you can stay here, or you can take it to something you can incorporate. I don't want to say more advanced version because it's not really. It's really about what you want from your practice. So if you feel like this is a good place to be and you can really feel that stretch in your hips and it feels good, stay here. Okay. If you feel like you're hungry for more, you tuck your left toes under and you're going to lift the back knee. That's it. Incorporating a little bit of strength in here. And another option here is to walk your hands forward. So whether you're lifting your knee or not, you can just walk your hands forward, left hand towards the left corner of the mat, the right hand towards the right. Just see if it feels nice to go a little bit deeper. And of course there's also option to lower your elbows completely towards the floor. If you feel like, yeah, I have that flexibility and I wanna go all the way down, then allow yourself to do that. And then close your eyes and reflect over your motivation. The pose that you chose. Does it feel good in your body? Are you pushing yourself enough? Are you pushing yourself too much? What is your motivation? And over the next couple of moments, if you were in any different variation of the lizard pose than the original, the first one that we took, allow yourself to come back there, and from there we're going to tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee off the floor, and step the right foot back into downward facing dog. We're going to drop the right heel and step the left foot between the hands this time. We're going to soften the right knee towards the floor, and from here straight away we're going to reach those arms all the way up towards the sky. Reach up, up, up towards the sky, and then exhale, lower the fingertips down, framing the left foot. And one more time, notice if you can engage your core here. So we're going to hug the navel in, tuck the tailbone in very slightly, and we're doing it really just to protect our lower back. So it's not really as much about how it looks like as it is about what it feels like. The left knee is more or less over the left ankle, and from here we're going to send those hips back as we're lengthening through the left leg, pointing the left toes up, and then we're going to come forward. And 3 more like this. With each inhale, we're going to send the hips back. With each exhale, come forward. And then we're going to walk that left foot to the outer edge of the mat. Left hand comes on the inside of the left foot, and we're on in the lizard pose on the other side. And here again you can adjust the back leg, take it a little bit closer or farther away from yourself. Just find what feels good. Again, option here to tuck the right toes under, lift the right knee off the floor. So whatever you did on the other side, see if you can do that on this side. You can also walk your hands forward. You can lower your elbows down. Or you can just stay in the very first lizard pose that we took together. And one more time, allow yourself to reflect over what's happening to you right now. With no judgment, just reflection. Just noticing tendencies, themes, feelings, sensations. Noticing your body, how your feet are right now, the left foot, the right foot, your fingertips, your toes. shoulders. And then take your time as you move out of this lizard pose, the same way that we got there. We're going to tuck those right toes under, lift the right knee off the floor, and step the left foot next to right in our downward facing dog. We're going to shift the weight forward into plank and lower the belly all the way down. Good. Press into your feet, into your hands, hug the elbows in, reach the heart forward, drop the head back, and exhale, lower all the way down. Lovely. And from here, we're just going to flip around and come to lying on our backs. Bring those knees in towards your chest. The right hand wraps around the right knee, left hand around the left knee, and see if you can draw circles with your knees here, moving one way and the other, just massaging the lower back here. And then allow the right knee to drop towards the right side and the left to the left. And see if you can extend your feet up towards the sky. So we're trying to bring the heels in line with the knees as much as possible. Flexing the feet. Keeping the lower spine on the floor and keeping the shoulders on the floor. See if you can start walking your fingertips down your legs. Okay, and see how far your arms can get without really lifting the shoulders off the floor or without lifting the lower back of the floor. So maybe you'll come towards some around your shins or your ankles. Maybe you'll be able to hold on to your outer edges of your feet. And then wherever you are, see if you can guide the knees towards your armpits. And again, noticing how it feels in your body. Happy baby pose. Maybe you can rock a little bit from side to side. Is there anything that you feel like you'd like to do right now? Maybe you could hook your fingers around your big toes and extend one leg and the other. Maybe roll from side to side. And then we're going to extend the arms all the way to the floor. So our arms are creating this kind of letter T shape with our body. And imagine that there is a ceiling that's very low, and you're trying to place the soles of your feet on the ceiling. So your legs might be bent or they might be lengthened. Good. And from here, we're going to cross the left knee over the right and drop the knees to the right side. Gaze over your left fingertips. And what might happen is that your left shoulder will lift up from the floor. And if that happens, that's okay. So the intention here is to start letting go of the effort. I'm going to come back to center. Extend the feet up towards the sky. Cross the right knee over the left. And then drop your legs towards the left side. And this time your right shoulder might lift. And that's okay. Gazing over the right fingertips towards your right arm. Maybe even closing your eyes. And simply noticing. So there's nothing else left to do here. We can just allow the gravity to do the job. And then let's bring those legs back to center. Extend both feet up. And then lower the legs all the way down. Slow and controlled movement. ourselves for the final pose of the day, our Shavasana. Final pose of this practice. Allowing the legs to rest on the floor. The right foot drops to the right, the left foot drops to the left. Arms are along your body and the palms of your hands are facing up. And I want you to know that you are worthy to taking up as much space as you want. So see if you can take your legs a little bit wider, your arms a little bit wider. Go ahead and take up as much space as you'd like. Good. And if it feels comfortable, you can close your eyes. And feel the weight of your body on the floor. Notice how your body is supported by the floor beneath you. And if with every exhale, allow your body to sink a little bit deeper into that floor. And know that you are safe and supported. And you can allow yourself to be. You can allow all parts of you to be here. You can welcome all parts of you. All parts of you are worthy of love. You are worthy of love. Bring your attention to your body one more time. Notice its weight. And invite a little bit of movement into your fingers and toes. Maybe rolling your wrists and ankles, rolling the head from side to side. And as your knees come towards your chest, give yourself a big hug. And then we're going to roll onto the right side, placing the left hand on the floor in front of you. We're going to press into the left hand and lift ourselves all the way up to the seated position. Hands come to the prayer position at the heart, so the palms of the hands touch as we bow the head, keeping your eyes closed. And one more time, look inward and notice who you are. Deep down, underneath the story, underneath the thoughts, the opinions, see yourself for who you really are. Perfect, divine being of love. That's who you are. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed this practice, and if you did, make sure to click the like button underneath this video, subscribe to my channel, follow my Instagram account, and just stay in touch. I'd love to know what you thought about this practice, so let me know. Thank you so much, and hope you have a fabulous day, fabulous week, fabulous life.